Hey everyone. Whoops, sorry. There we go. Hey everyone, let's continue with the Outer Worlds, shall we? Let's load up. Let's load up my game here and check and see what I have. I think this is the one I want. If I remember correctly, I think we got the thing to get that woman back to the botanical the little colony thing they have at the botanical labs. And then once I get done with that, I should probably be able to move on and do the main quest. At least I hope, anyways. I guess I guess we're gonna have to figure out once it actually loads in. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I was pouring out the. Sorry about that. I was pouring out the coffee. Fortunately, it was cold. Yeah. Actually, I want this. Thankfully, I don't think I have to worry about. Thankfully, I don't think I have to worry about any enemies appearing. Probably gonna have to be careful. I was trying for positions of the overlay, the Twitch overlay, and I wound up putting it over my health bar. Not a great place to, not exactly a great place for that to be, because now I can't see my health. Yeah, I took care of everybody out here, so I need to talk to you again.
Ever consider the Marauder life? It's pretty sweet.
All right. Excuse me. Stefan told me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the mass marketeer? I am impressed.
I've got it here. Yours if you promise to go back.
You actually have it? The episode where Lord Cavendish reveals he's been the mass marketeer all along? All right, you convinced me. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
All right, take care. Here we go. There we go. I'm not entirely sure what this line thing is here. All I can assume is it looks like a tram or something about follow it, but I'm not entirely sure if that's right. Did I? Okay. Nope. I thought he might have had something in it on him, but nope. Because usually when they don't have anything on them, they don't usually glow like that, or at least I don't remember them glowing like that. Ooh, you guys actually have stuff on you. Well, you don't. You don't. And it seems like I'm over encumbered again. Let's see. What do I have on? Okay, armor of 9. Lockpick of 5. Oh, I can actually get rid of this because it's the same helmet I have on. All right, there we go. There we go. That would probably explain why I wasn't able to run. Yeah, kind of over encumbered.
What is it?
All right, I talked Zoe into coming
We
back.
didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
All right, she jumped. She joined up with the band of marauders. They had
Zoe
hurt her.
joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
There we go. I'll leave you be. There we go. That should take care of that. Let me switch over. Yes. There we go. And oh, they're agreeable. They're agreeable now. Oh no, that's the terminal. I don't want to mess with that just yet.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Okay, yeah, you must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Okay. Yep, is this your greenhouse?
Oh, the garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Yep, I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out
The
here.
soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Yep, it looks like you've made your home for yourself out
Home
here.
for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Okay, why'd you leave your old
It is
home?
an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Okay, Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Okay, Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Okay, Reed asked me to divert your power to him. He mentioned a geothermal
He
plant.
would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Okay, what have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Okay. Yep, I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
All right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
Okay. Yep, what do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Okay, I'll
I
consider it.
trust you will listen to your conscience.
And I'm stuck. All right, so now. So now I think I have to go to the plant. I think I have to go to the plant, and I think it is this way. Yes, yes. Boat deals here. Boat deals here require me to come over here to the deal. Yeah, not too surprising. Not too surprising. They both want power from their deals. I probably could just fast travel over here. Thankfully, I took care of all the robots. Lingering. Holy shit! Oh, you actually still have stuff on you. Nope. Okay. Okay, I need to find the exit. I need to find the entrance that is not sealed with an electric barrier. I think it's over here. Alright. There we go. In we go. Into the geothermal. Into the plants. And time to divert some power and be able to get off. Time to divert some power and be able to get off the planet. I think once we complete this, we'll be able to actually leave the planet. I'm not entirely sure if it's well, actually no. We do have one of our companions, and we got the vicar as well. We got the vicar as well. I don't know if he's like a permanent thing, or if he's going to be doing, doing something else once we actually get down here. Actually, I probably should keep my eyes out. I didn't go too far in here. Didn't go too far in here. Alright. Plant status. Redirect power. Okay, so nope. So nope, I was not able to do it.
That'll
No.
be easy enough.
Okay, yeah, that little critter. But jeez. Yeah, apparently there's still some more somewhere. I'm guessing these mechanicals must have taken. Oh my god, there is a bunch of red blips on the deal. Oh, jeez. Oh god, there's more. There's another one in here. A lot of dead plant workers. I wonder if the robots here was like taking care of them. I guess so. It's the only reason why I could think. Well, there's that vending machine is not working, by the way. Somebody's in here. I heard somebody talking. Somebody's in here talking. But I don't know where the hell they're at.
No, just leave me alone.
All right, let's go. Let's investigate the area and see. I think I've taken care of. That does not sound close though. Hello, thank you. All right, I probably should.
Just leave me alone.
Probably should actually go up.
Go away, Phantom.
This thing looks pretty hot, by the way. Looks like we. I'm not entirely sure where the hell. Not entirely sure where the hell that talking was coming from.
Gosh, that's clever.
So there's a workbench there.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Oh shit, there's another. Oh shit, there's another.
Got this.
Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I can actually still somewhat see my health.
What's the last of them?
Ooh, nice. Not too surprising. Not that easy flipping the switches when you have
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil?
I know that there was a guy, somebody was talking.
That's gotta hurt.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Combat drones. And boom. Alright, that takes care of them. Not entirely too sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm over encumbered again. Pretty sure I'm over encumbered. Yeah. Put that down. All right. Okay, I kind of thought you were about to explode on me there. And I'm over encumbered again. What the shit? Can I? Can I not actually? Ouch. I'm not entirely sure. These are consumables, so how do... Yeah, I have a bunch of shit. I have a bunch of shit I picked up, but unfortunately I'm not able to...
The last.
Now let me go back into that... Let me go back into that room. Go back into that room and see if I can find that guy, because I heard somebody talking in here. All right. And what's this? Hastily written note. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think Volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged, C. Higgins. Speaking of which, that's who is talking, but... I'm not entirely sure. Don't remember what the command is to actually use the consumables, if you want to know the truth. Oh wow, I actually have modifications. I have a bunch of modifications I could probably attach to some of the weapons that I have. Let's see. I wonder, these must have something attached. These must have something attached to them. Also, these are like energy weapons. I don't want to get rid of my pristine weapons. So 60 as opposed to... Alright. Okay, good. That helps a little bit. I don't see anybody. I know that guy was... I know I heard somebody talking.
Away, Phantom!
Yeah, talking in here, but where exactly are they at?
Get away! Get away!
Where? Where is he at? Where is he at? Because I heard somebody talking in there, but the problem is I can't seem to find where they're at. So they've got to be like in that specific part of the they've got to be in that that specific part somewhere. Part of the map. Chester's pest code.
Go away, Phantom.
Okay, so I can't find them. Can't find them there. That door is barred. Worst part is I know I can actually go do the mission, but the worst part is I want to do the I can actually do the main part of the mission now that I've flipped all the switches, but I want to find who's talking. Question is though, how the hell do I get?
Get away!
This is like the second. Yeah, this is like the second floor.
No, just leave me alone.
Okay, let's see.
No, just leave me alone.
All right, let's go down these steps. Oh, there he is down here.
You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Calm down. I'm not trying to. Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt
You
you.
talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Yeah, you're not. Okay, slow down and tell me what's going
Clearly,
on.
I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Okay. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Okay, you're an
I
engineer?
specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Okay, if you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Okay, I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Okay, mechanicals follow the behavior of the logic module. Someone tampered with it.
That's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay, I wanted to ask
The
you
tail.
something.
Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Okay. How have you been surviving all this
Jimmy'd
time?
opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
That would be the Sprats. This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
Okay, and you weren't
I
killed?
was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay, okay, I should go. There we go. There we go. Let me check my journal. Alright, so that's what I needed the passcode for. Granted, by now I think I took care of all the mechanicals. Let's see which room had the thing in it, the terminal that I couldn't access. I know I'm not getting any room from here. Nope. All right, let's go a bit now that I have this passcode. Granted, I don't think that there's going to be any, like I said, I don't think that there's going to be any issue because I took care of all them. Oh god, I'm already fucking lost. Ah, there it is. There it is. Modify the behavior. Select new mode. Okay. Select new target. Define intruders. Define intruders as Spacer's Choice Auto Mechanicals. And return to the room. There we go. There we go. Although, like I said, I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. Actually, before I do this, let me go out here. Since, like I said, I've cleared out all the mechanicals. I'm going to go back to the, what is it called? Edgewater, and talk to Rita before diverting the power. I'll talk to Reed and see if he has anything to say about this. There we go. Okay. There we go. Got the map to actually open. Yes. Yes. I gotta talk to him, see what what he has to say about this. I gotta talk to him and see what he has to say about me needing to divert everything. Granted, I'll have two options. I think I need that big building in the background. I think I need this big building here in the background. Or maybe not, I guess. Maybe not. I'm guessing that, yeah, probably just gonna have to, have to go and divert power to one of the places. So, yeah, probably not gonna be happening. I'm probably gonna have to just go and divert the power to the divert the power from the cannery, because that's what I'm gonna do. Edgewater or Spacer's Choice is probably not going to be... Spacer's Choice probably not going to be too happy with this. I guess we're about to find out, though. I guess we're about to find out. So apparently you can actually hack vending machines. I wonder if you can actually get the I wonder if you can actually get money out of them, or whatever passes for money in this particular game. All right, so we need to go in here. If there are any mechanicals left, I think they'd all be shooting at each other. Thankfully, that does not seem to be the case. That does not seem to be the case. Yeah, I think the town's probably not gonna be too happy, but I guess we're about to find out. And I think didn't I? Okay, yes I did. kind of already lost on where I need to go. I'm an idiot. I forgot. I'm an idiot. All right, let's
Once
just
we do
walk
this,
up
there's
here.
no going back. Hey, mister?
Yep.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind hearing
I
your
don't think you
opinion.
should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Yep, Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers and power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Yep, the deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they
Miss
built.
McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a
Sorry,
decision.
I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
All right, I'm glad you did. I like hearing from
Really?
you.
I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
She does have a point about the town. Know what I'm gonna do? Save there. I can always go back. I can always go back and see. But yep. Alright. So, master control terminal. There we go. There we go. I have a backup. I have another save just in case, thankfully. I have another save just in case. Thankfully, I can actually go and do that. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to be too happy. I don't think that they're going to be too happy about what I just did, though. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's go out. We'll go out, and we'll see if we can convince them to return to the town. I was going to direct it to the labs, but yeah, I think this might not be too bad of an idea. Hopefully. Hopefully. I guess we're going to find out. I do think they're probably going to be kind of pissed, though. And I'm stuck on the thing here. Alright. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I didn't seem to lose status with the deserters, but I'm not going to be too surprised if that actually happens, though.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Alright.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
Offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Okay, okay, what happened to you? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay, Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Okay, you think that'll convince Reed to step down?
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Alright. There we go. Let's go. Let's go back. We'll go back, and then I'll come back. I'll come back here. Mainly because I don't think that they are going to be too happy about... They're going to be too happy about it. I'll talk to... Oh, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. Okay, so basically it's Soylent Green then. I do have to wonder what happened if you shut power down from the town. I just have to wonder what happened if you shut down power down. Probably wouldn't be probably wouldn't. Says you can be admired and feared by the same faction. I wonder how that's possible. Okay. Anyways, I need to actually go up here. Oh, yeah, it's the cannery. Okay. All right.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as... Okay. I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Okay, yep, a change in leadership might be what this town needs. Oh, this town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal medicine from him.
I am not without compassion for Abernathy's predicament, but the plague has taken a hard toll on us all. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Okay. Okay. Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but the salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that your food's... Okay, what exactly are you putting in those
Processed,
cans?
liquefied, retextured salt tuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course. Well, mostly salt tuna. We've been experiencing a salt tuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise. We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, Toss some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like saltuna in the end.
How long have you been living like
Couple
this?
years, give or take. Right around the time the first wave of plagues hit the town. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
Excuse me for being skeptical? How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
She's been using human corpses in her fertilizer.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
Okay. This town needs Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I am as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
Okay. So, okay, this town could use all the help it can
If
get.
Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Okay, you don't have to do this,
I
you know.
do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend a crop. She's what this town needs.
Okay, what are your
A couple
plans?
months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Okay, why
No
not?
such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this can't... Yeah, you won't last a day outside the walls,
I
you
don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
This can't be easy
I've
for you.
always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Okay, take care. Okay, so there we go. We got through without having to fight the robots and such. There was like an option for that, but I don't think it was actually necessary, as you can probably tell. I'm guessing that's probably. I don't remember what the hell I was going to say, but now, okay, so good. I'm still kind of curious. Though as to what would have happened if you shut down the power to the town. Either way, it still worked out. Either way, it still worked out. Funny enough, I still haven't actually gotten off the stupid planet. And I think I need up here. Okay, so obviously my lying skills somewhat aren't up to par. I noticed that the option for that wasn't lit up. Another workbench. Oh, yeah, entrance is right here.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked Reed into leaving. Come back to
I
Edgewater.
never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Okay, yep, Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Okay, take care. There we go. Let's see. Like I said, I want this. I want defense, range, melee. Yeah, dialogue, stealth, and leadership, tech, defense, and ranged. Now. Now, there we go. There we go. We finally got our part that we need. Now we can actually return to the ship and get out of here. Now we can return to the ship and actually leave. So, funny enough, I didn't lose like choice with what was I gonna say? I didn't lose choice with a I don't remember what the hell I was gonna say. I didn't lose like a I have to look to see if I have like factions and not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if there's like a there is. There is. The deserter's a little bit negative. But not by much. Spacer's Choice is all the way there. The board, however, we do have other deals. I'm guessing the board's like our main bad guy for this. Funny enough, I have both of these, even though they weren't too happy with Spacer's Choice, but I did get them to the did get them both. So good. All right.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
All right, I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't see him happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
All right, I'll be glad to have. Holy shit! I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Cool. All right, let me save here. Actually, Actually, that didn't go over. That didn't go over as bad as I thought it was going to. I'll be right back. All right. Go. Go, we got the part. There.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
You got anything?
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
Okay, okay, I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Okay, why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Okay. But weren't they proud when you became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Okay. What's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Okay, if you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Okay. Seems quite trusting of you just to sign on without knowing anything about me.
I've run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Okay. Okay. Makes
What about
sense.
you? What's your story?
Yep, I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Okay, he stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
Okay, I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Okay. I had just because it's the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
Okay, tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Okay, remind me, what are your thoughts on the Philosophists?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the Philosophist perversion of Baconu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Okay, any idea where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous Philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay, that sounds like a good lead. How do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Alright. How a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Okay, good. Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
There we go. And I need to go over
Captain,
here.
I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
Alright, I have a power
Do you
regulator.
know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm
Outstanding,
doing.
Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, so good thing I got some engineering skills, otherwise I'm probably gonna have to leave it to my crew. Boom. There we go. And I'm guessing with that. Oops. Well, that actually didn't work out too well like I intended. Jumped down there and wound up injuring myself like
What
a
can I do for
goon.
you, Captain?
Okay, I've installed the power
All
regulator.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Okay. Yep, yep. Let's get out of here. we go. There we go. Off we go. Nice. Nice. We got our ship. We got our ship, and we got 2 crew. I'm sure that we'll probably wind up picking more up as we go. Pretty sure we'll be picking up more people as we go.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Alright, good. I've been waiting to hear from you.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Okay. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I could slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Alright. Okay, why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Okay, right. Right. The, Black Marketeer. Or, can I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Okay. Okay, about this Gladys person. How do I know I can trust her?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Alright. Alright, fine. I'll go fine. I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay, I'll put it to good use. Wait, you want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Okay, you mentioned this thing has limitations?
Only stands up to casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Okay, okay, why do I need a gadget for this? Can I steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Okay, how the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath?
That's how.
Okay, I'll put it to good use.
Excellent.
Thanks.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Alright, got it. Let me go in the navigation terminal. What's this? Okay. Oh. I'm guessing I probably need to go above where I'm at right now. Ooh, nice. Actually, alcohol. Yes, I don't need this. Doing natural health regeneration, that might be good once I, finish, figure out how to do this. Base health 25. Is it more? Okay, I don't think I need that. Armor rating. Actually, there's a lot of good stuff here. The problem is it takes up a lot of space. Speedy movement speed. Alright, I'll deal with that later. Anyways. There we go. Holographic shroud. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel, and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. And there we go. Terra 2. Yeah. Terra 2. I think what I need is here, though. The Groundbreaker. Independent orbital station in the remains of Halcyon's first colony ship. Captained by Julani Tennyson and run by descendants of the original crew. That's where we need to go.
Destination reached.
Whoa, what just happened here? Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as the special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you've unlocked through landing bays. You can fly your ship to any location that you unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
The Groundbreaker.
Got a sec?
Oh, you got
hey,
something
Captain?
to say?
I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Okay. Okay, what
I
about
was
her?
thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Alright, sure. We could head over to... Sure, we could head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Okay. Okay, break time's over.
Stay safe out there.
Okay. And so, from the looks of it, I get like 4 more other people too. There we go. There we go. And we need to get into one. If I'm not mistaken, I think we also need to get into one of their terminals too. So we got a few things we need to do. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. I noticed that the Groundbreaker does have its own. This station does have its own reputation, so we probably have that as well. I'm not entirely sure what we can do in order to raise it, but I'd like to get, because there is an achievo. There is an achievement for a for being revered by 3, or being well liked by 3 factions, and I've already got like 2 of them. I've already got Spacer's Choice and the Deserters, even though I wound up shutting power to the deal, but
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies, just as I remembered.
all right. All right, I'll be right back. The coffee I brought up, fortunately, wasn't hot. I need to go see if what I have right now is. Alright, and I'm back. Unfortunately, it looks like our coffee pot is worn out. Let me get a...
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Alright.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Yep, I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Okay, I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's where you resolved your differences, like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a Back Bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Yep, that's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Okay, I've never caught your name. I'm Ashky.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okay, see you around,
See
Felix.
you around, boss.
Okay, I'm looking for a terminal.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Oh, you got...
Identification, please.
Okay. Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Okay, how do I get this
You'll
resolved?
want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Okay, any idea when my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. Okay. Okay, great. I gotta talk to him and straighten this
You take
out.
the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda
Sure.
Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay. Yep. Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Okay, got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Okay, I'm looking for someone named
Fence.
Gladys.
You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay, can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Okay, how does Halcyon Holdings work
Are you
anyway?
pulling my leg?
Yep, I'm new
You
around
must
here.
be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
Okay, the board runs most of the systems, don't
Yep.
they?
Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Okay, how does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirtside, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Okay, so there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in
Sitting
it?
around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Got it.
Glad to help.
Okay, I'm looking for something a little bit more
Commandant
local.
Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Okay, got
Happy
it.
to help.
Thanks.
That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
Okay, I didn't think there were many independent operators in the
Relative
system.
to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
Okay. What do you know about sublight
They
salvage?
strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
All right, that's all I need
right.
to know about work. And what can you tell me about Udon Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Okay, yeah, sounds like a fun
Really
guy.
likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udon takes it to an, unhealthy level.
All right, I'm looking for a drink. Any
Most
recommendations?
places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need
All right,
anything
got it.
else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Okay, seems like tension between the board and Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
Yep, I'm sharp
What
like
can I
that.
say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
All right. Okay, why can't the Groundbreaker and the board just work together?
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
All right, sounds complicated.
Like, yeah, but from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Thanks for the info. All right,
Be
see you around.
seeing
Go, that takes care of that. Now, I need a... I'm guessing I need to go through here. No. Quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Using disguise will help prevent immediate hostilities. That
This
might
is
be a
it.
good place to...
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go. No.
Okay, you found an ID cartridge. Used with the holographic shroud. You now be automatically disguised within the associated restricted
No
area.
one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
I'm guessing that's this thing. I'm guessing that's this area right here. I'm going to save just in case because this thing does have its faults.
But then this voice said his name was
There we go. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, your personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of interrogation to reset your shroud. It'll get harder to talk the more you interrogate. Yeah, it's probably gonna fuck up, isn't it? Oh, you've got to be shitting me. You've got to be shitting me right now. So... still, it's in here. The problem is, as you can probably tell, I guess I'm gonna have to come back to this. Because unfortunately I do not have the things. Alright. There we go. Now I'm pretty sure this already has a modification to it. Some of these like already have modifications to it. Can I actually Nightingale step. Volume of footsteps. Interesting. Okay, cool. I might have to come back. I don't have the what? Okay. Yeah, I don't have the equipment for that. Requires like unless hell. Hell. I'm not... Unfortunately... Damn. Damn. I'm not entirely sure how the hell do I actually be able to access this. Damn. Let me guess, you're probably going to be the same way, aren't you? Hell. I wonder if I'm able to actually, you know, get some more of these. Oh, you actually... Base health, threat generated. Yeah, you know what? That might not be good. I'm also... Dialogue, combat effectiveness, melee damage, armor rating, range damage. Give you. Do I not have more? Oh, never mind. But yeah, there we go. Increase hacking skill. Trying to see. Bypass. No, unfortunately, bypass shunts aren't going to work. Here. Let me... Oh, you not have anything to say? Nope. Let's see. My side quest. Oh, yeah, that's right. I actually have a side quest here that I can actually do. Although, from the looks of it, it doesn't.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch...
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company.
Hey.
I'm sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Okay, you work for Spacer's Choice. Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Okay, it's not so bad. They're struggling, but they got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Okay, I gotta ask you about that hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
Okay, you doing all right in there?
I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Okay, can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
Okay, where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
Okay, let's see let's see what you're selling. He does merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices with buying or selling items from the vendors. He's not too happy about having his oh, there's a bunch of them too. Also, for some reason, some of them are pristine, and I don't know why. Oh, thank you. You actually saw. Thank you. You actually have a couple of things I'm looking for. I guess maybe if I look around at some more shops and such, I'll be able to find.
An upstairs room?
Vending machine.
This is Halcyon.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Okay, I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Okay, how's life on the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Okay. How does the Groundbreaker keep the board
Our
at bay?
Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Okay. You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Okay. Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Okay, I'll be on my way. I know, he sold me a thing I need. He sold me a thing I need. Granted, unfortunately. Nope. No, I don't. Bit cartridges, no. Looking for it. Alright. Alright, that.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
Let me guess. Let me guess. I'm not. Oops. Oh, you actually don't. Oh, you actually don't have them. Oops, I keep wrong button here. Nope. Nope, unfortunately not. Fortunately not. Damn. I'm not entirely sure how to actually access those.
The league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
Obviously that was also not the room.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Emfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
Okay, what's this about you? What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Okay, maybe I can look in on Jesse.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
All right.
Something I can help you with?
I'd like to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Okay, the records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Okay, can I buy some supplies from you? You seem well
stocked. Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Okay, see you around.
Take care.
All right.
Good luck getting to Jesse, and better luck if you do. She's a real piece of work. Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me... Wheeler says your shipment won't be coming in soon. Or, you know, what's going on?
I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service automechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Alright, so... let me have a look. Let me have a look here. Hopefully I can actually keep this.
Sure, this is perfectly safe. I'd rather not die early of an infection.
To the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Okay, she's worried about you a lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Alright.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Okay, what did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yeah, you think the board someone followed you, and now you're hiding out.
No, I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood-Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you, okay, what does this have to do with the
Udon
board?
was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Okay, Ellie asked me to help you out, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Okay, I'll talk to Udon
Thanks
for you.
for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Alright. Tech. Actually, I'm going to lockpick this time. Defense, range, melee, dialogue, leadership. I could have sworn. Okay, I know. Tech, defense, and ranged. Let's see. Melee power attacks. By holding the melee attack button, you can charge an overhead power attack that inflicts significant extra damage. Doing this charge up during a standard attack will prepare a strong sweep that can hit multiple enemies in front of you and is hard to avoid. Cool. I better get out of here before the power on my thing drains. There we go. Let's. Yes, I think yes, that's the one. That's the one I want. That's the one I want. Now, next time I'm gonna go for the carrying capacity. There we go.
Any word on Jessie?
Yeah, she's in debt to the board, and she's in debt with the board, and she thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
There we go. Let me head back and check out the thing for this.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge, a salt sour candy shell.
Well, at least that drone ain't shooting at me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually. Don't think I'm gonna be able to actually do this. Damn, I still need 2 more. I wonder if the Spacer's Choice guy, energy cell earrings. I'm gonna do something okay. Okay, I'm gonna do something I usually don't do. Don't know if it's actually gonna work here. Oh, well, no one seems to mind, so no one seems to mind. I ain't gonna steal the mock apple. I'll just the only other place I can think of is going to be another place on the promenade. Wait a sec. Oh, never mind. I wonder if that would... No, I was going to say, I wonder if that was something off my ship, but no. I have 4 of those things. Now I just need 1 more. The problem is I don't know where the hell I'm going to get it. In the meantime, I'll set this as my mission. I'm gonna have to look around a bit. Oh, have you
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let me see what you got for sale then. Damn. I was hoping that much like the Spacer's Choice guy, much like the guy with the moon mask, he was gonna have something. Unfortunately, that is not the case.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Okay, so that's probably not where I need to be. There's got to be like a.
Now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
You still betting on the tossball series?
All right.
I know you were trying to stop.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Well,
Yeah, hopefully.
Interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, hopefully one of them involves. Hopefully one of them involves another one of them things I'm missing. There's an elevator. I probably don't need to take it. Is there not a... Alright.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Alright, cool. Let me see what you get for sale then. Please tell me you actually have something I can use. God, son of a bitch. The only person who seemed to actually have anything I need was the fucking Spacer's Choice guy.
Hearty greetings,
Oh, hey.
potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Okay,
Beginning
let's see what you got.
dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
I'm sure you probably don't have what I'm looking for. Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of known terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local
no
board
one wants
embassy.
you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Alright.
Have you seen this?
Alright.
Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Okay, yeah, this looks right. Oh god, it must be hot in here. Anyways, I think I'm gonna probably save it here and call it a stream. Still looking for the things to unlock the doors. Unfortunately, I don't have enough. I think I have one more, but I don't think that's. I do have like 4, but that's not gonna cut it. All right, I'll look next time. I'll see you next time. Later.